bill aims to correct past irregularities in the intelligence agencies going back to 2009, but the amendments have been delayed for years. The bill will also include recommendations of the Zondo Commission of Inquiry, as well as recommendations by the Mufamadi High-Level Panel on Intelligence.
The establishment of SSA through a presidential proclamation in 2009 was irregular, deviating from constitutional requirements. Despite subsequent legislative amendments, challenges persisted, leading to the formation of the High-Level Review Panel in 2018 to address issues within SSA. The General Intelligence Law Amendment Bill, GILAB 2023, seeks to implement the recommendations of the High-Level Review Panel by undoing the SSA and creating distinct domestic and foreign intelligence services, clarifying mandates, and addressing legal and procedural shortcomings.
Opposition parties have welcomed the bill, as well as the scrapping of the cabinet bill that proposed the vetting of NGOs, which led to 23,000 written submissions criticizing the bill.
For example, the Inspector General, who does oversight over the SSA, had staff appointed by the SSA, finances run by the SSA, and communications run by the SSA. Well, not anymore. So the JSCI, which comprises only DA and ANC members, put our foot down, announced we'd had enough in our February budget speeches, and proceeded to handcraft a committee bill. Then an allegedly leaked version of the cabinet bill made its way to an unsuspecting and immediately infuriated public.
Also key was the looting and corruption, particularly by top generals in the public, in the office, in the police and the military, of secret accounts. The bill seeks to fight this abuse. However, the center of the abuse over the years has been the weak oversight capability of both the IGI and the JSCI of Parliament. We must therefore welcome the new proposed laws regarding the appropriation budget of the AGI not being subject to SSA.
We must ensure that the government does not have unchecked powers to monitor citizens' communications under the guise of national security. The proposed bill will allow the government to monitor all South African citizens' telephone conversations, emails, private message services, and web browsing logs, if it can be justified as a foreign and complicit component. While we understand the need for surveillance in exceptional circumstances, we urge that more significant checks and balances be put in place to ensure the lawfulness and necessary oversight.
Churches and other faith-based organizations were outraged that they, and in fact all NGOs, would have to undergo some sort of security vetting as contained in the leaked cabinet bill. This resulted in thousands of submissions being made to the ad hoc committee from churches and other faith-based organizations who were concerned that they would have to be subject to vetting.
Israel had an influence on the apartheid government in South Africa pre-1994. And we have not broken that chain. And it is very important if we want to have control of our country.
Our concerns and amendments to give the Inspector General of Intelligence more power and more independence. And we'd like to thank the Minister for going the extra mile to make sure that the Inspector General of Intelligence is not a lame duck.
The bill will be taken to the National Council of Provinces for concurrence before it is sent to the President to be signed into law. Tulelani Philip, SABC News, Parliament.